Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Indeed Live. I'm Clint Carnes. I'm a career coach. And so I've been career coaching for a little while now. I've started out at the University of Texas at Austin as a career advisor, and then I moved over to Indeed, where I've been doing some career coaching there as well. So I want to thank everybody for joining. Okay, our tip of the week is this: set yourself up for success at virtual hiring events by preparing beforehand, arriving on time, looking your best, and leaving the hiring staff with a great impression. So let's first back up a little bit. What is a virtual hiring event? A virtual hiring event is an event where employers accept job applications and conduct virtual interviews in group and individual sessions. Many employers are moving in the direction of virtual hiring events as new developments arise with COVID-19. Virtual hiring events offer the unique opportunity to meet companies without leaving your home. There are multiple benefits to participating in the hiring events that have grown in popularity during COVID 19. Some employers that participate in virtual hiring events are urgently hiring. These events can lead to on the spot job offers, significantly reducing the waiting time in your job search. Plus, they are easy to attend since there's no commute and since you get a chance to make an interactive connection with your employer. And perhaps most importantly, virtual hiring events allow you to stay active in your job search by interviewing from the safety of your home and reducing your exposure to others. You can find virtual hiring events in two ways on Indeed. Relevant virtual and in person hiring events will be included in your job search results when searching for job opportunities on Indeed. And you can search for virtual hiring events directly by typing Indeed hiring events into the What field on your Indeed homepage. These events are being held intermittently for various locales. To find other events, you can also search the keyword phrase virtual hiring events in your web browser or when searching event management websites. Aim to spend as much time preparing for a virtual hiring event as you would an in person interview. A good first step is to read the event description in order to learn a little bit more about what you can expect during the event. For example, look for indications if they plan to make offers on the spot or if this is just the first within a series of interviews. They may also include job requirements or any materials that you should prepare in advance. It should also tell you how to join and participate in the event here. These events may feature a range of hiring employers or just one, but try to prepare for all the possible employers that you may speak with that day. Then take your preparation a step further by reviewing the company websites. It's also helpful to use Indeed's company pages to find reviews from current and former employees about what it's really like to work there. You can also skim Q&As about what their interview process is like and view photos and videos posted to the company's social media channels. You can visit indeed.com/companies and search for the employer name to find their company page. Next, apply all of this knowledge by creating a targeted resume. Review your resume to make sure that you are positioning your experience to be relevant to the jobs being offered at the virtual hiring event. For example, tailor your professional summary to mention that you are seeking the role that you're interviewing for and include the skills and accomplishments mentioned in the event description in your resume. That is, if you have them. It's common for virtual hiring events to be shorter than the traditional interview, so you're going to want to work on your elevator pitch. For those of you who don't know, an elevator pitch is a 1 minute or less summary of who you are and how you can be a good fit for the role that lets you concisely sell yourself during the interview. Finally, be prepared to ask at least one question at the end of the interview. Since these interviews are often short, you might only have the opportunity to ask one question, so you're going to want to make it a good one. So, an example question that you may ask to learn more about the role of the company is how does the company measure success in this role? Now, you can find more examples like that to ask in an interview in the Link Career Guide article 10 Questions to Ask After an Interview. Now let's cover a few best practices for interviewing by video. To avoid interruption, notify others that you cannot be disturbed during your interview time. Leave a note on the door if that's helpful. You're going to want to close any windows, tabs, or applications on your computer that you're not using in order to limit interruptions and distractions. It's also a good idea to pause the calendar and messenger app notifications, and also place your phone on silent. To set the scene, clear your desk space except for a notepad and a pencil to take notes, and have a copy of your resume or any other notes on hand just for reference. Important, very important. Set out a glass of water for yourself. I've got one myself. You like me, you may be doing a lot of talking during that period. You're also going to want to check the background behind you. Make sure it's neutral and free of clutter, kind of like how mine is. Um, Adjust the lighting as needed to brighten the room or to reduce the glare on your eyeglasses if you wear eyeglasses. You're also going to want to dress professionally. Business casual attire tends to be a safe bet. So on a video, it helps to wear solid, soft-colored clothing with minimal patterns. That way, it won't be affected by any camera distortions. It's also best to position the camera so that you are looking up slightly and centered on the screen. Even though it's likely that the interviewer will only see your upper half, be sure to wear professional bottoms just in case you need to stand up. You never know. Body language is also important to be aware of in a video interview. To imitate eye contact, make a conscious effort to look at the webcam, not just the image of the interviewer on the screen. Also, you're going to want to show excitement for the role by maintaining energy throughout the interview. Nodding and smiling when listening is always helpful. Try to avoid fidgeting or gazing at items away from the screen. Finally, it can be tempting sometimes to keep pre written answers to questions on your screen, but this can come across as scripted. So instead, keep your resume on screen or just somewhere nearby for reference and make yourself some mental bullet points for commonly asked questions. So, in summary, here are the things to remember when preparing for a virtual hiring event or interview. Prepare for a virtual hiring event just as you would for an in person interview. Take the time to research the company, update your resume, and practice your answers to make sure you are positioning your experience to be relevant to the jobs being offered. Also, test your tech. Check your microphone, camera, and internet connection at least one day before the event to make sure everything is working properly. You're going to want to reduce distractions by closing out unused tabs and web pages. And you're also going to want to pause calendar and messaging apps and also phone notifications. And lastly, do not hesitate to take advantage of the opportunities that hiring events have to offer. Prepare, show up, be yourself. Okay? We hope you found this helpful, and we will see you soon.